Hello there, I'm the expert painter, and this is the first terrain video I've done. I've done a few battle reports in the past and a few painting videos, but I thought I'd show how I'm making 15mm hedges, which can be used for Flames of War or the new game Tanks, or any 15mm war game. So let's get started. To start off making the hedges, simply use a tone depressor and just shave off the edges. Gives it a bit more of a natural look, I think. And sometimes have to be careful because some of the previous ones have tended to split and go a bit awkward, but hopefully if you just take your time it'll come out fine. And probably a good thing to do if you're doing a lot of them would be to actually prepare batches in advance. Rather like when you're actually painting a regiment and you can get the production line going. But just do it nicely. You just don't have to take too much off. Just try and make it fit a little better onto the actual table when you're finished. Then once you've done that, I can find my palette. A cheap way, which I've used, is just some ordinary brown acrylic paint, picked it up from the pound shop. Big dollop on the palette. Want a decent sized brush. As with everything, a little bit of water just to make it flow easier. You just paint over. For the actual base painting you can use whatever colour you want. I've chosen brown, so when I come to flock it at the end you'll get, if I miss anywhere, there'll be a simple case, it'll just simply look like mud underneath. Try and get the sides. I sometimes miss this. I really ought to take a little bit more care, but you don't have to do a massive coat over. Just in some ways it's almost like staining it. Just gives it a touch, like I say, just makes it look like mud underneath. That's all you want. And again, if you get the production line going, you've got multiple ones done at once, while some are drying, you can carry on painting the next. Simple as that. Should really clean up my wood shavings as well, but never mind. So, as I said, once you've done that, you leave it to dry. And here's one I did earlier. Move all this out of the way. Really ought to keep my desk cleaner. For the actual hedge itself, simply use pan scourers. I got these from Wilco's. You can get them from pound shops, you can get them from anywhere. And you simply cut a length about 2 centimetres high. These are for 15mm, so I do the 2 centimetre, and I hope make sure you keep a clean edge at the end. Then just trim off a little bit, make it look uneven as if it's not growing totally correctly, as hedges don't tend to do. Now for my first few I used PVA glue, which didn't work greatly, and then I found this glue and fixed contact adhesive from Bostik. I think I got this from the pound shop as well, and it's a lot better glue. And you simply line the glue, get the straightest edge, and place the scouring pad on there, and there you have it, glued on. Then you just need to leave that to dry, which doesn't take long, and then it's time to actually flock the base, which I'm sure the majority of you out there have got no need for me to explain how, but while I'm at it I might as well do some. Very straightforward job as ever. So, bit of ordinary PVA glue and a brush. And simply, as you probably know, brush the glue on. I have actually recently bought some spray on adhesive, which I have not actually used yet, and that I think could work well for actually sealing it in. Because normally I've been using watered down PVA with and using a syringe to drip it onto the flocking, but it's time consuming, it's messy, and put a few dabs along there. I say it's messy, it doesn't work very well. So with this one I am actually going to try the spray on adhesive, put a few blobs of glue on the sides of the hedges to break up, because the green is not that natural a colour green. So a bit of the flocking along the tops and along the sides will hopefully break the colour up and disguise the fact it's not that natural a colour. with it being 15mm, it's not that important, I don't think. They look alright, but I'm just hoping it'll look better doing it. Then, simple jar of flocking. I've had this for years, and as always, pour it on. Because you want some on the sides, pour way too much on than you need. You want to try and bury it if you can. So obviously put your paper down so you don't lose what you've got. I think that should do. Then you simply, like I say, if you've done any basing at all, you'll know to do that. Shake it off, shake off any excess, and there you go. And of course, pour your excess back so you can reuse it. And like I say, I'm going to give it a try with this spray glue I've got. In some ways, I would imagine this would be better to do outside, like I do when I'm varnishing. Just give it a spray on. And I'll leave that to dry. And all that will remain after that, once it is dry, which I've not done with my others yet, is to actually give it a varnish. But here are some I've done. These are some of the ones I've finished, and as I say, I don't think they turn out too bad. You don't have to just put the flocking on. You can try some grass, you can try some pebbles. It's entirely up to you. So that's it. That is how to make 15mm hedges. And when you consider that the prices of them in the shops is probably getting on for £1 or so each, I've done 4 up to yet. The actual materials have probably cost me less than £5, and so the money you're saving is going to work out well. So that's it for this time, and I'll see what I can think of to try next.